Help MinnMax create the best, most thorough discussion about The Legend of Zelda: Echoes of Wisdom on the internet with the deepest dive. We're creating a 2-part game club discussion so we can celebrate a new Zelda game together in style. We want you to support us on Patreon at any tier and submit comments for us to read during our discussions. For the deepest dive on Zelda, we'll be joined by MinnMax's Haley McLean, Kelsey Lewin, the one and only Jeff Marchiafava, and myself, Ben Hansen. So if you're playing Zelda, we'll have a post on Patreon at patreon.com/MinnMax with 2 N's this Sunday, where we're collecting your thoughts on the first area in the game and Zora's Domain. So head to Zora's Domain when you get that flexibility. We're gonna be covering that for the first episode and diving in deep to all things there. Then the following episode's coming Monday, October 14th, where we're gonna be covering everything else in the game. So patreon.com/MinnMax with 2 N's, join the game club discussion, and you can also go there to unlock the podcast version of the Deepest Dive, all of our other Deepest Dives, early ad-free access to the MinnMax show, and a ton of other benefits. This is the time to give the new Zelda game the discussion that it deserves, because these don't come around too often. So if you want to help support that and jump into a wonderful Discord with a great community that also wants to celebrate and dissect all things Zelda, patreon.com/MinnMax with 2 N's. Did you know that you can double the amount of MinnMax podcasts you listen to every single week right in your favorite podcast app? All you have to do is go to patreon.com/MinnMax with 2 N's, jump in at that $5 tier, and then you're good to go. You have the podcast version of The Deepest Dive, Max Spoilers, MinnMax Interviews, weekly access to Bonus Pod, which is our Patreon exclusive podcast. It's very good. And early and ad-free versions of the MinnMax Show podcast every single week. There's a ton of content in there, and it's a way to directly support what we do here at MinnMax.